Why did the action figure get promoted at work? Because he was always ready to stand his ground and hold the line for the entire team.
Why did the superhero bring a ladder to the fight? Because he wanted to take the battle to the next level.
Why do they always choose the hardest way to learn a lesson in this city? Because they never listen to the first warning we give them. Why do spiders make such great web designers? Because they are amazing at navigating the World Wide Web. Why do fighters never play hide and seek? Because good players are always spotted before they can make their next big move in the game.
Why did the Punch get a promotion at work?
Because it always made a big impact in every single meeting it attended during the day. Why do scientists like to study atoms? Because they make up everything.
Why did the action figure go to school?
Because he wanted to be a little smarter about his next big battle. Why do action figures make the worst secret agents? Because they are always getting knocked over in the middle of a mission.
Why did the superhero get a job at the bakery?
Because he was great at kneading the dough when the villains were loafing around. Why did the superhero bring a ladder to the fight? Because he wanted to take the battle to the next level and reach new heights of justice. Why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. That is a very classic and funny joke for today.
Why do fighters never play hide and seek?
Because good players are always spotted immediately, and it is hard to find a place to hide from the competition.
Why do fighters never get lost? Because they always know how to strike back and find their way home to victory. Why do superheroes always fight in groups? Because they cannot agree on who gets to save the city first. That is a fair point. Why do scientists not trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Why don't you try another move? Because that one is clearly not working for you today.
Oh, I think this Counter-Strike says otherwise.
Why do skeletons never fight each other? They do not have the guts for it. Why did the superhero get a promotion at his office? Because he was able to leap over all of his high-pressure tasks in a single bound. Why do fighters always know their future before a match? I suppose it is because they have all their moves planned out and can see the results coming. Why do superheroes never play hide and seek in the city? Because they always end up getting spotted by someone looking for a new adventure. Why do action figures never win at poker? Because they always fold under pressure. Why did the superhero get in trouble at school? Because he was constantly